An inquiry has been ordered into the illicit liquor incident that has claimed 76 lives in the dry state of Gujarat. So far, 6 police officials, including 2 deputy SP rank officers, have been suspended as the death toll spiked overnight and more people died from poisoning. It's a major embarrassment for the Narendra Modi government, as Gujarat is supposed to be a dry state which came under fire after illicit liquor served at a private party resulted in people dying from consuming the drink. The extent of the Hooch tragedy came to light when one of the victims lodged an FIR. Ahmedabad has been rocked by angry protests, following which the government has announced a band.
एक तो ये पूरी घटना की जांच हाई कोर्ट के रिटायर्ड जज की अध्यक्षता में एक कमीशन बना के हम करेंगे। जांच के दायरे में घटना होने का कारण, अगर कोई लूपहोल्स है तो वो, और उस घटना होने के बाद ट्रीटमेंट वगैरह को भी इसके दायरे में हम रखने वाले हैं। जहां तक अधिकारियों पर कार्रवाई का सवाल है, 2 डेप्यूटी एसपी और 4 पुलिस इंस्पेक्टरों को निलंबित कर दिया गया है और सभी हॉस्पिटलों में जो अभी ट्रीटमेंट चल रही है उस पर सीनियर लेवल के ऑफिसर्स सीधी नजर रखे हुए हैं। धन्यवाद।
Let's go across to our correspondent Abhishek, who has more details on this. Abhishek, a huge embarrassment for the Narendra Modi government. What's the current status? Has any independent inquiry been scheduled into these deaths?
Yes, clearly, Tamanna, major embarrassment for Narendra Modi as well as government, because, Gujarat follows the policy of prohibition, which means this kind of liquor should not be available on the first instance. But then the fact that this happened and the spurious liquor caused the death of over 70 people, we are told that over 100 are still in hospitals, which means the number could go up further. Now, this has given a tool to the opposition Congress to embarrass the government further, because the Gujarat Assembly is in session. There have been protests on the streets by women who have lost their men, and this is how the situation is. Now, the government has obviously ordered an inquiry, but the fact is that these kind of instances here in Gujarat are connected with laxity in prohibition administration and the fact that there is a corrupt nexus between police and the bootleg mafia. So obviously opposition is not going to let it go like this, and they are going to continue to embarrass the government in the assembly, which is in session, as also outside by leading the street protests. So moments of embarrassment, days of embarrassment ahead for Narendra Modi and his government in Gujarat for now, Tamanna.
Right now, Abhishek, has there been now considered effort to locate the cause of these deaths and the suppliers of this illicit liquor?
Yes, Tamanna, as I said, these kind of incidents happen here in Gujarat because of a kind of nexus between police, a corrupt nexus between police and the bootleg mafia. So following this incident, there have been massive raids in Ahmedabad and in outside regions, and all those bootleg mafia barons have been arrested. Police claims over 100 have been arrested. In fact, the lead bootlegger of Ahmedabad, who goes by the name of Hari Shankar Kahar, was arrested late in the evening yesterday, and the police is cracking down on these illegal, illicit liquor factories, dens that operate in various areas of Ahmedabad. But then it seems that it's a bit late. The action is coming late because the opposition is alleging that it's only because of corruption between the police and these mafia that this thing happened. This thing could happen. Illicit liquor was being made. The making of illicit liquor was rampant in the state, in Ahmedabad, and this spurious batch of liquor came, and that led to deaths of over 70 people, which has been confirmed.
You're right, Abhishek. It is quite an open secret that this illicit liquor is available in the state. Now, tell us about the protests that have taken place all day. We're seeing the pictures of that rioting from yesterday and the last couple of days. In fact, who are these groups of people who've come out onto the streets, and what is the government doing about them?
Well, the protests have been taking place in this old city area of Ahmedabad, the affected areas of Odav, Rakhial, and Maninagar. Essentially, the protests are being led by people who have been affected, the families of those who are dead, the women, most of them women who have lost their husbands and sons, and also by the opposition Congress that is joining the protests, because clearly they see a mileage out of it, political mileage out of it when Gujarat Assembly is in session. But then the police has been quick to crack down on the protesters, as also those bootleg mafia. They have been making arrests, over 100, as I said, of these bootleggers in Ahmedabad. But then it seems political controversy is to follow Gujarat government for some days ahead. Tamanna.
All right, thank you for that, Abhishek Kapoor, there, our correspondent. On the latest, 76 people have died in this Hooch tragedy. The Narendra Modi government under fire for the free availability of illicit liquor in a state which follows prohibition.